catch up.
Ooh, locate animals or plants. By the way, I know what you guys mean by Tiberius now. Like over the course, it got like it just seems grumpier and grumpier. By the way, I know what you guys mean by Tiberius now. Like over the course, it got like it just seems grumpier and grumpier.
Well, I got a little bit of wind backing up.
By the way, I know what you guys mean by Tiberius now. Like over the course, it got like just.
On the stream, there's a lot of... I think it's picking up the fan on me.
Yeah, I've been hearing it too. Your Discord.
Well, it's weird. It's not when I'm talking.
Might have a background noise meter.
That's why I wanted to figure it out.
Man, these are some useful spells. Oh, look at that. Man, these are some useful spells. That's kind of nasty, the last part, though. Oh, look at that. Man, these are some useful
Better get yourself
spells.
some components while we're in town.
That's kind of nasty, the last part, though. Well, I don't need components because I have focus, but I guess I could get it just in case.
I don't know where it's coming from. There's just going to be some wind sound effects in the background, apparently.
Could be the... It could be the fans in your laptop.
No, because I have a fan pointed on me. I mean, I'd understand if it was while I was doing the push to talk, where, you know, my microphone gets activated, but it's doing it when I'm not talking.
Ooh, if we're ever hunting werewolves, I got like lycanthropes, and a nice freaking spell for that. That is awesome.
I just shoot arrows.
Ooh, if we're ever hunting werewolves, I got like lycanthropes, and a nice freaking spell for that. That is awesome. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, we now have Pass Without Trace.
And now the heavy breathing starts.
Hey, you leave Darth Vader alone. I love him.
Properties.
What can I say? You guys get me all turned on.
Mmm.
Oh, damn.
That's what I like to hear.
You were the one foolish enough to say something.
Let's see if that fixed it. Properties.
What can I say? You guys get me all turned on.
Oh, damn.
Tyson, that's 1 minute away from getting a bag of
You were the one
dicks.
foolish enough to say something.
Let's see if that fixed it. Damn it. Ugh.
Deep breaths, bro.
Foolish enough to say something.
Let's see if that fixed it. Damn it.
Oh, and for everybody on here, Marcel's mount, Seraph, is badass now.
Really?
Yeah, I had to figure out a way to make Seraph level, so basically I'm using the Ranger Companion type thing for Seraph.
Nice.
It's the only thing I could find that makes sense for it and keeps it relatively even.
It's alright. I went Horde Breaker.
What's that?
I get to shoot at everything, pretty much.
Oh, awesome.
I get to shoot at a creature who is within 5 feet of the creature I shot, and so on and so forth. Plus,
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
magical stuff.
I really gotta be careful how I word things.
This is a neat spell that I can cast as a ritual.
Well, I pretty much figured out that the wind's gonna be in the background. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Because I can't seem to stop it.
Smoke signals.
Word things.
Pretty much.
I need that spell. Should like
This is a neat
make
spell
it,
that I can
I
cast
don't
as a
know,
ritual.
ring of it or something. So I can
Well, I
signal
pretty
you
much
guys
figured
whenever
out that the
I need
wind's
to.
gonna be in the background. We're just gonna have to. The only other way I can think of to get around it. I know.
Yep. Buying a bag of dicks now. I can
I
signal
pretty
you
much
guys
figured
whenever
out that the
I need
wind's
to.
gonna be in the background. We're just gonna have to. The only other way I can think of to get around it. That fixed it.
Nice. What did you do?
I moved my fan upwards.
Fixed it. Nice. And one last level 2 spell to write down.
And I learned apparently it's picking up everything I say through OBS.
Yep.
Well, even when I'm not pushing the button to talk.
There's a even for the setting you put, well, there's an OBS push to talk that's separate.
Oh, where is that?
Let me find it for you. It's if you go into settings, there should be a tab called Hotkeys.
Ah, gotcha.
How come I can't raise my proficiency bonus?
It's only it levels up automatically as you level.
Well, maybe because I haven't changed my level would be the problem.
I think our proficiency bonus goes up at level 5.
Yay, I finally got rid of it.
Nice.
Well, good. That means I can put the
warding
fan
wind.
back down. Alright, so you only hear it when I'm talking.
I don't really even hear it then.
Good, that means I drown it out.
Can you hear it when I talk?
Very lightly.
Alright.
Alright, now I just have to figure out what spells I would have. Oh.
Tyson, it's coming. Oh, okay, gotcha. I just saw your message. I didn't see what was before it. And for those on Twitch, they're going to be completely lost.
Dickerish. Oh my god.
I warned him since day one.
He's not usually late, so...
Exactly.
Makes this game a little awkward because, you guys are going to Thessalion because of him.
I'm sure he'll show up eventually.
Yeah. In the meantime, me and Havar can see how Thrain's going to be doing on this walk.
No, it'd be the next day by the time when we start.
Yeah.
So you guys,
yeah,
they would have
that's right.
already gone on their walk and had their time together.
What you will be seeing is me not knowing what the boundaries are in a relationship and what not to do to other females, you know. Since there is no bard with, you know, manners and such.
Oh, Sarah won't care if you look. It's if you try and sample the menu where you'll get your balls kicked in.
Because a shark would never sample the menu.
Anyways,
Not if he likes his balls intact.
I'm going to go get some mixed hot chocolate real quick, guys. I'll be right back.
Alright.
We're doing the 15 minutes till start thing for him.
Huh?
9:15. We're waiting 15 minutes past for him.
Yeah. If he's not here by 9:15, we'll just start without him and we'll work around it.
Okay, I'm gonna go make a margarita. Anybody want one?
Sure.
Me?
Alright.
Well, let's see. It would be quite interesting if you could get it over to us. Work around it.
Okay, I'm gonna go make a margarita. Anybody want one?
I'm still low. What the fuck is up with that? Get rid of that thing then. Get rid of that thing then. How is that still? Still doing it. What the fuck? What the fuck?
back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Alright, back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yep. Good lord, that took forever to figure out what that background sound was. Thankfully we weren't recording. Well, technically we are recording, but I'll cut this out. Welcome back. Oh, Adam, the push to talk, I had to do it in another section on OBS too. Give me just 1 minute, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And I haven't heard anything from Tyson. So, we start without him and hope he catches up. I do want to thank anybody who's watching at this current point in time for having some patience to deal with while I mess with some settings and try and fix some things, as well as while we wait on our party member. We're going to go ahead and start. So, quick recap. The Heroes of the Hearth were sent on a quest to pick up an item that was classified as a piece of Chronons. Through some various investigation and a couple of battles, they found out how deadly it is, managed to get it and bring it back. When they returned to Montan, they were arrested, where through some smooth talking through the Elven ambassador, they were released, and then later cleared of all charges. They also uncovered the fact that there is a large-scale war being prepared throughout for across the world. They were currently trying to figure out how to work things out and get people to fight back when Alec was given word that his father has passed away. After that, everybody returned to Montan, and we left off there. So it's the next morning after Thrain and Sarah's walk, and everybody's just kind of waking up. Oh yeah.
In town.
You guys talked to the Oracle, found
Oracle Smorkle.
You guys talked to the Oracle, found out that you guys are actually, well, that it lists a group of heroes in the prophecy, and that most people, the way you're gathering is those who have read the prophecy believe it's you. That would be your choice. She's not very subtle. There you go. Alright, you guys wake up, come down, go downstairs for breakfast. Okay. Yeah,
Ask.
they say it's going to take a few minutes. What did you want to drink? Very well. Veronica, Veronica, the server who's serving your table, walks up. Actually, he was out walking with Sarah last night. She'll take care of him.
That happened.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's
By
gonna
the way,
Sarah, however, does wake up early, and she has to haul ass because she's got to get to work. Correct.
Fortis said.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had to change it due to the time difference on Fortis. So yeah, technically it's
Oh.
48 hours. Well, like I said, I mean, remember the time difference.
stuff like that.
Charge is still not on roll 20, damn you. Slacker.
10 seconds.
Okay, gotcha.
Is she on the beach?
She'll try and wake you up if you're hard to wake up, then oh well. Yeah, do a con roll. Oh yeah, you wake up easily.
Why is it so bright?
You're on the beach, but I have to get back to work, so... And I'm sure your compatriots are looking for you.
God, it's so bright.
It's what happens in the daytime. Very well. Yeah, it's going to take you guys a few minutes to get there. Havar, Marcel, and Marco, you guys are actually done with your meal by the time they get there.
What are you doing?
Not so loud.
Sarah just smiles. He partied a little too hard last night.
So what happened?
That's what they call hair of the dog. It basically it kind of helps lower the hangover.
What
But with your
the hell happened?
combination, that actually helps it a bit more.
way you could really get it filled.
So
As you speak, as you're speaking that, you see a group of guards come in. Not Crimson Guard. This is Captain Lath and the rest. We need to head out immediately.
Oh,
To make decent enough timing. He's already on the boat. Out of character. I'm just going to put him on the boat to make it easier. Just to make it easier so he's not, like, missing the boat ride. So is Seraph. Then you hear in the background Sarah's voice. Oh, you're not going alone. I'm going with you. Elif just shrugs his shoulders. Well, pack some things. Get ready. Alright. Yeah, after relieving yourself of all that, you actually do feel a bit better.
And
you're
hurry
not-
back.
I was gonna say you're not close enough. You'd have to. It's about 45 minutes just to get to close enough to the water. Okay, you can do that. Yeah, there's a fountain in there. Okay. Okay. One of the Elven Guard to go with you. Alright, you guys get all packed and everything, and all of you start heading towards the boat. Aye, have a good one, guys. Takes you a little bit of time, but you get to the boat. Elith nods. You
If
guys,
only I.
you guys load up. You notice that they apparently already took their griffins and put them down below.
I'd actually
Yeah.
down.
Just be careful.
Heads down.
Elaith shows the rest of you to your quarters. You each have individual rooms except for Sarah says she'll share a room with you, Thrain. Mm-hmm. Not on me, but when we get to the capital, there should be plenty. No worries. He goes back up. They feed the griffins meat, usually raw meat. They do tell you that when they're back in the homeland, the griffins are allowed to wander a little more freely, but these, most of the griffins on Thelsalion are trained by the elves from a young age, from basically since birth, to be mounts and to be assistants. Yeah,
I guess
they're huge and they're beautiful, but yeah, you can definitely see how dangerous they are. Yeah, I mean, he'll show you how to, brush them down. He shows you how to carefully feed them. He tells you quite a few of the first trainers of these guys lost a hand or two. But yeah, you guys feel the boat begin to leave port. Let's see if I got some good sea music. It's gonna take you about a week and a half to get there. Oh, that's fine. Sure. Roll a performance check. Since you said you're gonna sing, yeah, there you go. Yeah, you managed to
Plus
start.
2,
Yeah,
16.
okay, you managed to start singing a really weird tune. You guys have no idea what the hell he's singing. It just sounds funky. But it seemed to do the
He
trick.
sang it once.
But
Yeah, this is slightly different. Obviously, a new tune. But
a
you
better
do,
one.
you do see on either side of the boat large backs of what look like whales. As you cast your spell, Marco, and go to talk to him, what do you talk to him about? They respond in their weird way, which, you know, everybody else just hears as, weird noises. Yeah, you understand him. The one that's talking basically says, hello, and he is okay. Disruptions in the deep. The seafloor has been shifting. Very minor. Slight alteration to the seafloor, no biggie. He says you're welcome, and then they just kind of swim off. No, she's actually taking a break through the journey. She's just relaxing. Um, Spent a lot of time on the top deck, just kind of, watching the sea and just looking out. Just wouldn't bother her. What do the rest of you guys do? Okay. Alright, Elaith gets a chance as one of the, um, helmsmen takes over the wheel. He approaches you and you guys kind of walk off to the side, you know, away from everybody. What can I do for you? Um, he looks at you kind of curiously, but I'll see what I can do. And pretty much true to his, true to his deal, he does try and slow it down. You do notice, um, you guys all notice that the boat seems to slow down a little bit. For those who are up top, you see them kind of bring in a couple of their sails.
Riggings I can climb up, back up.
Yeah, they'll throw a ladder on the over the side. All right. All right. All right. That goes off and on every few days or so. Um, they'll slow it down a little bit to give you a chance. Yeah, out here you're not going to find much. Okay. Yeah, you managed to find some fish to eat. All right. Yeah, the days go on. They slow down every couple of days. You get a chance to jump out, do some swimming and hunting. The rest of the week and a half go by unless you guys do anything else. It goes by, no problems. Yeah, I mean, you can see Havar kind of helping as they're showing him the ropes, how to do, various things. Like every time they slow down, they show him how to, bring down some of the sails for a little bit to slow them down a bit.
history check?
Arcana check. It's magical.
So it begins.
Yeah, it takes a short rest to attune, so you guys basically like sit there for half an hour to about an hour.
Just keep calm, breathe deeply.
You're just basically just kind of sitting there, really not doing anything. I mean, you could try and focus on the necklace if you want. Okay. Well, you already got the PM, so you know what it does.
Okay.
All of you would know. You guys all get the feeling that there's more to these things, but you can't access it. Not like
Okay.
he's doing
I go-
anything else.
Oh, thank you for indulging.
There's only so much they can teach him in a week and a half.
Yeah, but the work.
True. The week and a half goes by. You guys do finally pull into port. Yeah. Okay. What I just put you guys on, this isn't the city you're at. You're just on one of the port cities. As soon as you guys are unloaded on the port city, hold on. Alright, you guys are
Methlume?
Methmalume, yeah.
What is it?
It's happening in Illenholm. That's the capital city. You guys just basically pull into the port. They unload everybody. It's mostly elves here. There are a few other races here, but this is, I mean, you're on the Elven continent. As you guys kind of start making your way, you guys head to the eastern side of the city. where you see they have horses prepared for you guys. Captain Elaith and his men tell you that they'll meet you at Illenholm, and he orders one of the guards from Mythmalume to escort you guys all the way to Illenholm. Yeah, Alec is going to go with the forward party to kind of get everything set up and arranged for you guys. You're not. You
He
are.
gives a
Yeah, as you guys, kind of go your separate ways outside the gate, they take off on their griffins and start flying fast. You guys go on your horses. I mean, you're trying to move at a steady clip. It's still going to take you a little while to get there. Yep. Elven Continent's a little smaller. Okay.
I'm learning.
Oh, this is uncomfortable. First time is always very awkward.
First, but I
Oh
suck
yeah,
at
that's
it.
right.
I'm on.
Do a dexterity check, Thrain. Oh yeah, you're riding that horse like a
Natural
champ.
20.
Yep. Yeah, you look fine doing it. You're like riding it like a champ, like all sitting up all proud. Takes you a couple days to get to Illenholm. You guys do.
what do we?
You guys do have to stop every so often, to get a break and so on and so forth.
Well,
In my
Okay.
book.
Perception check for you. Okay. You see a bunch of various plants. Some that you don't recognize, probably because they only grow here. You were taught by the hermit about various herbs and stuff from all over the world because he had a bunch of stuff, and so he had a bunch of stuff, and then he had some seeds for other plants that he didn't rightfully get because he wasn't much of a traveler once he became a hermit. So yeah, you know what these plants are. They each have various, uses. Most of the ones that you're seeing are just like standard, like flowers and weeds, stuff like that. But they all have their uses. No. In the woods, yeah, there are some, but on the plains type, on the grassy area, no, there isn't any. When you get into the woods, there's a few more that are definitely lethal.
in the woods.
Ah,
When
okay.
we got
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything? If there is anything.
Let's see. Yeah, you see, it's hard to tell because it's still daylight, but you can see a couple plants that, kind of look like they're glowing a little bit. Okay. Yeah,
I use
yeah, you guys kind of spend some time, I mean, you guys are kind of walking a little bit, to give your horses a break instead of stopping. You guys are just walking the horses, letting them not have people on them. So this is what you're doing while you're walking through the woods. You perception check everybody. Nice. Nice. All right. As you guys are going through the woods, you guys catch glimpses here and there. You realize that these woods are heavily guarded by the elves. You can occasionally see some in the trees, some down below. They're pretty well hidden. If it wasn't for the fact that you guys rolled ridiculously high, you probably wouldn't have noticed them. It looks like their clothing is more, for lack of a better term, more camouflage-like. They're wearing colors that are, natural to the forest. They're walking a lot quieter. You're not sure how they're doing that. Like, they just, they just seem to be blending in a little bit easier. You're not real sure how yet.
I'm
mean,
impressed.
They're not looking at you in any evil way because you have a elven guard with you. But you can tell you're at least being watched. Now you guys see this in the center of the woods. He just kind of smiles. You guys are actually coming on this bridge here. Up on the ramparts where you can't see the little those things where I just selected. On either side, you can see elves just kind of keeping a lookout. And you can see random, flybys. You see, well, you see what look like a few sky elves flying just on their own. And then you see some on griffin back. You see others, other elves on griffin back. It seems like their big form of flight is through the griffins.
Awesome.
As you guys enter the city, yeah, this is definitely an elven city. I mean, the architecture's gorgeous, beautiful. You guys are just kind of escorted. Nobody stops you. The guard that's with you just keeps walking. You guys stop near a stable and drop your horses off. And then you guys are all walking, going to the center of the city where the castle is. As you guys kind of look around, I mean, there's all kinds of beautiful buildings, architecture. Mostly elves within the city. It's a mix of elves. You see some high elves, you see some wood elves, you see some sky elves. You don't see a lot of the platinum elves. There's a few here and there, but they, You could tell even with the rest of the elves, they're kind of Swabians.
Slavings.
The Hubians are the high elves. You don't see any of the dark elves right now.
Were they some?
They just recently got into an agreement with the elves, so, you know, not right now. Yeah. Yeah. Eventually, you're walked up to the castle. The castle is huge in the center, towering spires. Actually, this centerpiece that you see here, right there, that's actually like at the top of the castle itself. The castle itself has walls around it with more look like guards, and there are 2 guards standing at the bottom. You know where the path is. You can see one of them kind of wave up to someone up top, and you can see the gate doors open. You can see as they open inward, you can see a portcullis being lifted as well, and then you can see a drawbridge dropping down. She just seems enamored by the city. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful city. Um, Even the people who look kind of like what you would classify as commoners, they still seem a little better dressed. You guys are escorted in to the castle, where you're met by... Who am I going to throw at you first? Yeah, I know. You're met by Banala Golden Leaf. I will put her on a thing so you can see her. Yes. Good question. Yeah, wisdom is a better choice. She approaches you guys. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm working on it now. She approaches you guys. Welcome, guys. Alex said to expect you guys. My name is Banala Goldenleaf. Princess Banala Goldenleaf, if you must know. Um, I'm here to show you guys around while my father and my mother are preparing the ceremony. She just kind of smiles. She walks you around and she just kind of walks you around the castle. Um, it's huge, guards all over the place. There are a couple guards that follow her and kind of keep in tow with her. She shows you various places, kitchens, stuff like that. It's basically just a tour of the castle.
Has she been
No. But yeah, so she walks you guys around.
Just figuring out what.
Yeah, that's the case.
Yep.
Within the Elven Castle, you actually see pictures of dragons. Pictures of dragons. You guys haven't even seen or heard of them in 1300 years. Most people believe they're either dead or gone. Um, but the elves have pictures of various dragons. You can see a few talking with elves. You can see obviously the great battle that took place, the Great War, where you could see the forces of, lack of a better term, good going against Kronan's forces. And this is where you see pretty detailed pictures of Nemesi and see how nasty they really are. Okay. They just show like like you see their forces. You see his forces kind of on the battlefield along with the good guys' forces on the battlefield, and kind of behind those forces, you just see this like black mass with red reptilian eyes. Okay. Um,
Did the
they're just cool pictures. It's not like they have little
Gotcha.
thought bubbles or speech bubbles. It's just really detailed paintings. And then she kind of walks you through the various halls. You see, as she takes you through one of the rooms, you can see it's like a giant art room, where you see even more artwork. From what it looks like, you're looking at probably the various Elben royal line, from however far back it is. She finally shows you guys to the guest rooms. They're pretty large. Um, she put you guys all next to each other. You're Thrain, you're going to be sharing a room with Sarah. They didn't seem bothered by Sarah, by the way. They just kind of ignored him. They saw you were a halfling. No, they saw she was Marcel was a halfling, so they didn't mind that he had his pet with him. But yeah, you guys are all given your individual rooms. The beds are beautiful. There's a nice little dresser for miscellaneous clothes. On a table, you see like a nice platter of fruits and nuts and stuff like that. And Banala tells you that there'll be guards outside the doors in case you need anything. Servants will come by for the various meals. She does say that the ceremony will happen probably in the next couple days. You're more than welcome to walk outside the rooms. The guards will be here. The guards will follow you to assist you and answer any questions you may have. She nods and goes on about her way, and you guys are all left basically at your doors. I mean, she puts you in the hallway with them, and yeah, there's guards at every door. You notice a lot of other doors have other guards too. You see one of the doors near the far end. You see two of the sky elves in what look like beautiful armor, just standing at a door. Yeah. Him not being here is making things more complicated.
Give me a break.
It's I'm not saying you guys are doing bad. I'm just saying this is making it very complicated because basically, like, a lot of this has to do with really him. Really, I'm just kind of curious to take a walk around the garden, maybe walk around the city, and just see the sights. He tells you there are a few taverns within the city. He actually says he'll go with you. The guards are mainly going with you because they have ways to getting, the captain of the guard has a way to get in contact with these guys easier. So. He nods. He shakes his head. No worries. No need. Just, don't go too far out of sight. Of course.
Marcel.
Okay.
I just take it.
You guys and your antisocial behavior.
Kind of.
Yeah. Thrain, you and Sarah just kind of walk around the city. Just taking your time. You know, she's looking at various things. You guys go to the marketplace where you guys kind of just. She's really just looking around. You know, just looking at the various wares and whatnot. Um, there's one little stand set up, and it's got a bunch of beautiful jewelry and stuff like that. They're really elegantly made. She looks at.
Fuck.
But yeah, she picks out you know, like a ring and a necklace that she really likes. Um, the merchant says, total that'd be 1,500 gold. Oh, these are very beautiful pieces.
That I cannot even.
You actually
I don't know.
see her pull out a small pouch. You see her
Oof.
pull out some coins and drop it in his hand. You see him look at it. He counts it real quick. Yeah, she just paid him 2,000 gold. Okay.
And I read.
No, it's more Duncan pays us pretty well, and then we get our tips. Um, I've just been saving up. I mean, you know, we get a free room and board and free food, so haven't had to really pay for much. You know, I buy a few outfits here and there, but that's about it. So, I mean, I've always just saved up the money. You know, never really needed to spend it too much. um, if you're trying to sweet talk her, I'd say persuasion.
No,
She just kind of smiles, chuckles, and you know, you guys just kind of wander around. She goes to a dress shop. Oh man, you're gonna feel really bad about this. She goes to a dress shop, and you'll spend the next couple hours just looking at various dresses and stuff like that. Nothing at this moment kind of catches her eye. Um, not till like you're about 3 hours into dress shopping till she finds one that she really likes. Her only issue with it is it's not in a color she likes. It's in a nice like seafoam green. Uh, the uh, the owner of the establishment goes, well, yes, I can definitely dye it. What color were you looking for? She looks at him. Can you do a kind of a fiery orange? He looks. You see him think for a second. Yeah, I can do that. It'd be a couple days. And how much is that going to cost? You see him think for a second. 100 gold. uh, she hands you your money pouch back and lets you pay. She would have paid for
Think
it, but
I'll-
you said you were going to pay for
For now.
it.
All right. Well.
Okay.
And
All right. You pay for the dress. The owner says, give me 2 days and it'll be ready for you. And she nods, and you guys just kind of walk around the rest of the time. You guys are just kind of wandering. She doesn't seem.
while we're wandering, I want to.
You manage to run across an herbalist, who, his little kiosk is selling all kinds of herbs and whatnot. Some you don't even recognize, but there are a few that you definitely do. And as you kind
Yeah, I'll
of
just.
look them
look at this.
over, hey, you find the ones that Marco smokes. It's a female. An older elven female. She's probably. You have no idea how old elves get. You're guessing for your lifespan, it would probably be about 70s or so. And she goes, of course. How can I help you, young man?
Well,
She kind of
do you
smiles
have
as you
anything
talk.
like? Do you
Yeah,
have anything strong?
she smiles. You see her think for a second. She kind of taps her, chin a little bit. Let me see what I got. She turns around and starts digging through a chest that was behind her.
I decided if she's got to dig for.
Sarah just kind of looks at you, just kind of smiles, and just watches. She just smiles and just looks at you. I am not judging. To each their own.
I'm sure you.
Takes the lady probably a good 10 minutes to dig through. Aside from that chest she was digging through, she looks through a couple other containers she has. She finally pulls up a bag. It's a medium-sized bag, and it's pretty full. She sets it on the counter. Ooh, it's much more powerful than the stuff Marco's been smoking.
I blink a few
says-
times. And
She says, if you really want this stuff, you have to be very careful when smoking it. It can be a bit overwhelming for those who aren't used to it.
uh,
30 gold. She just kind of smiles. I don't make you do anything you don't want to do. Okay. Okay.
65.
Gotcha. You walk around a little bit more. You buy, Sarah, pays for, you and the guard to have like an apple or, a little piece of fruit. Just something kind of, keep the appetite going. She
I
buys,
only eat meat.
she buys you a piece of raw meat. Doesn't seem to bother her. I remember she's known you for a while. So. All right, yeah, you guys eventually
Okay.
head back to the castle. You have no problems getting back in. Yeah. Okay. The city's
Toss the
beautiful.
bag.
All right, a guard will follow you around, but gives you distance and lets you just wander. All right, Marco, as you're just kind of sitting at the windowsill, you see the door open. You see Thrain come in, and he tosses you a medium-sized bag of something.
And he kind of
Um, it looks like just random herbs. Um, you don't recognize it. You haven't seen these herbs before. They smell. The smell is pretty powerful. Um, yeah, it makes the stuff
sorry.
you're smoking seem like nothing. Sure,
What plant it might be?
roll an investigation check. Hmm. Yep. There you go. Now you got advantage. All right. As you kind of go through your little herbalism book, um, you read it's actually a well-known herb within the Elven nations. It only grows in
Hmm.
Thelsalion. Um, it's used for many purposes. Some do smoke it, and it does give them, um, a nice little feeling. It's not. It's only dangerous if used in large doses. Um, within moderation, it's fine.
So he paid.
Okay.
And
Make a Constitution check. Holy shit, you are. That shit hits hard. Like you're coughing, you're like, oh. Thrain, you watch him
You
take.
feel like you're melting.
I mean, it's great stuff. I mean, it's just, it was overwhelming. You weren't expecting it to be that powerful with such a small hit. Thrain, you literally watch him take like a little itty bitty puff, and you hear his reaction. And you can just kind of see his, he seems a little wobbly. Thankfully, he's sitting down.
angles it like a.
Sarah just shrugs.
Or-
Do what you want. She just
No, I.
Roll a Constitution check.
Hey,
Oh my
I'm better
God. You're slightly better than he is, but yeah, you're definitely feeling the effects. Woo. This, yeah,
and
this,
I go,
yeah, you. I mean, Marco had
I
an
take the
advantage
pipe.
because he was sitting down. Sarah is
I just
dying
casually-
laughing. She's laughing at both of y'all because y'all are both fucked up. It doesn't seem like she is. I'll check though. Let's see. Dog. She does take a little toke. Here's the cool thing you notice. Marco, you go to light it for her. She goes, no thanks, I got it. You see her snap her fingers, and a flame appears on her index finger, and she lights it herself. She takes a
Marco
little,
has like a really like.
yeah, she takes a little hit like you guys have, and she's a little better than you guys, but yeah, she gets put on her butt. And she's just kind of chuckling as she sits there with it.
I flop on the.
Okay.
Like kind of like.
uh,
I just need to.
Sarah just kind of smiles. As you're looking at Sarah, Marco, you notice her eyes flare with a bit of flame, and then you kind of see her close her eyes, shake her head, and she seems to be doing a lot better.
I'm keeping.
Okay. Yeah, Sarah goes with him anyways. The guard actually shows you to the library. This library is huge.
Is Marcel in there?
All right. Charles. The guard takes you to it's a nice looking tavern. Um, as the two of you kind of walk in, they look at you a little strange, but they look at your guard in tow and don't really say much. Um, this city is mostly comprised of elves. There are very few of the other races around, mainly because it's the elven capital city. Um, so, a lot of other races aren't real seen here. Um, and mostly what you see in this tavern is a bunch of elves, and actually behind the bar is an older-looking elf. Uh, he looks at you. He looks at you and goes, "Welcome, welcome. Please come in." He smiles. Uh, it's something we kind of picked up from the dwarves. It's called Dragon's Breath. He smiles. You see him walk over. You see him, pour something. Brings it back over, sits it down in front of you. He goes, 3 silver. Yes.
More drinks. I'll have 3 more drinks.
Okay.
2 more.
All right. The first time you take a drink, roll a Constitution check. Oh, that's too funny. Okay.
For you, maybe.
um, you take a sip of it. It's a bit strong. Not definitely not what you were expecting. Because you're looking at all these, elves, and you would think that they can't handle hardcore drinks. Uh, but apparently you're proven wrong by this drink. It puts you a little back. I mean, it's really good and it's really tasty, but you can definitely feel how it kind of kicked you in the ass. Depends on preference. Some people like to gamble. Some people like to practice their brawling skills. Others like to practice their archery skills. There are many different things to do here. Uh, you go more towards the eastern part of the city. There's a brawling ring where matches are designated. It's about midday about this point. There's usually people around it. It all depends on, how many people are around, how many are eager to, practice their skills. Okay. Roll another Constitution. I'm gonna laugh. You're just gonna be too drunk to do anything. Whoa, that was wrong. An R15.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Alright, well, now that you were kind of expecting it, you were ready for it. You take another drink. It's, it is very good. You have a feeling this is probably one of those that might sneak up on you later. But yeah, I mean,
I ask him. I make sure I put.
okay. The innkeeper nods. He lets you pour it into your mug, and yeah, the guard will walk with you down to the ring. It takes you about 45 minutes or so to get to the brawling ring. You can see a couple people in there. You can see they're not wearing any armor or any weapons or anything. You can see it's just straight like punching, like boxing without gloves. Yep. You can see a bunch of people on the side, kind of screaming, oh, you can hear what sounds like, you gather they probably put some bets down. Right now fighting in the ring, yeah, it's just elves. You see about a middle-aged elf. He's kind of standing watching. You see him talking to people. You notice in his left hand he's got this big, thick, what looks like a book of some kind. And he's just kind of watching. You can see he's taking notes in the book. He looks over.
What's it take?
100 gold buy-in. Alright, you see him take the money, he pockets it. He looks down his list. You see him kind of rework some things. Very well, you'll have the next bout.
I mean,
All I can tell you is he goes by Dagger.
go over to the.
He nods. Dagger's a unique individual. He's pretty agile and moves around a lot. He'll
So
probably
exact opposite of what I am.
He'll probably try and wear you down by moving around a lot and making you, work twice as hard. It's all pure fisticuffs, so there are no weapons and no armor, so you'll have to leave that stuff up here. Okay. You can see him call over an elf that's dressed in kind of like dark clothing. You can see the man you talk to this elf, and the elf kind of looks over in your direction, kind of smiles, and you see him. He walks over to the edge and starts handing some things over to someone standing next to him. You watch as the two already in the ring are just, back and forth, just whack, whack, whack. They're just beating the crap out of each other. It's a pretty interesting display because they're going back and forth and jumping all around the ring and everything else. Eventually, you see one of the gentlemen just kind of go down on his knee, and you see the other one run up and just like do a grabs his head and then does a knee to his puts the other guy's head into his knee, and it just knocks him straight out. You see two people climb down. They look like they have they're dressed in like cleric robes, and you see one of them walk over, check, make sure the guy's still alive. He is, and you can see a slight glow as this cleric obviously is doing healing, and the other one goes over to the other guy and heals him too. They get them out of the ring. The gentleman you talk to, ladies and gentlemen, our next match. Dagger has a challenger. He looks over to you. What's your name? It is Dagger versus the Bear. You both climb into the ring. Roll an initiative. Jesus Christ. Alright, he's going first. He kind of dances around as you guys, he goes, let the fighting begin. You can hear him start to take bets. Dagger kind of dances around. He comes in at you. Oops, clicked on the wrong one. Okay. He goes to swing at you and misses. Here you go. You hit him. Roll your unarmed damage. Yeah. This is just pure fisticuffs. You're only going to knock him out. God damn. Okay. You get a good hit on him, as he, tries to dance out of the way. You could see him take it in the face. He kind of spits a little blood out, and he kind of chuckles. Jesus Christ. Yeah, apparently.
Woo!
Oh my god. Alright, roll your damage. That's doubled because it's a crit. So, yeah. Yep.
That's
Yep.
15.
You hit him hard. I mean, you just like pound into his face. Again, into his face. He kind of spins around and kind of falls down for a minute. And you can hear the crowd, and they all kind of watch. The guy, kind of, he's laying on the ground for a minute. You see him kind of get up on his knee, and he kind of shakes it off, and he gets back up. Yeah, he's looking a little beat up. He comes in at you again. Jesus Christ. And you miss him too. You both go to swing at each other, and you both just kind of whew, whew. Jesus, go ahead. This is kind of a really sad. Jesus, this is a really sad match right now. Y'all are just like swinging and missing. There we go. What's your AC without armor? Yeah,
He's got
probably.
a deck.
I get my con modifier.
Okay. Well, he hit you. For 4 damage. You hit him. You hit him again. He takes it. Yeah, he's looking a little shaky. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I see. All good. Jesus.
It's
Yeah, you like go to swing and you spin around. Jesus, he can't even capitalize on it. You manage to get back and nail him. You punch him in his face.
actually a
Gotcha. He goes back down to his knee again. You can see him kind of shaky. He goes for a trip on you. And he manages to trip you. You take 1 point of bashing damage as he sweeps your leg and just kind of knocks you down. He kind of backs up a bit and kind of, stands up a little wobbly. Yeah, it only takes half your movement to stand up. He's only a couple feet from you.
oh crap.
Nope, you miss him there. And he misses you. Jesus. Roll your damage. With that, you hit him one more time. He spins around. He falls down. He's not moving. You see the clerics come in. They kind of check him. Yeah, thankfully, he's still alive. They heal him. They heal you. So you're healed back to max. As you know, and the winner, Bear. As you come out, the guy hands you a sack of coins. You officially, you put in 100. You won 600. Yeah, everybody was betting on Dagger to win. Guard just kind of smiles. He goes, well, we have to take a break for now, so, make sure everybody's healed up. You're kind of coming at an off time. We only had a couple fights planned for at this point in time. There'll be more later on today and tonight as well. He tells you about the time he gives you is about like 6 p.m. All right, what do you do with the rest of your time? Okay. Marcel, what are you doing? Okay, for those who have seen most of the castle, which is all of you, you did notice there was one room that was heavily guarded. That was off limits. I mean, and Banala showed you pretty much most of the castle. You did see, like, the throne room, stuff like that. She had to wait till her father wasn't busy, but, you know, she showed you most of the castle, except for that one room. Alright, so what do you guys do for the next couple hours?
That if I study for later.
Okay, the book the captain gave you, Thrain, is generic fighting. If you specifically said you wanted an archery book, he'd get you one. But he basically just showed you the library and let you kind of have a, let you
Yeah,
look around.
tactic.
Yeah, there are tons of books on it. Okay. Yeah, you see a few books that involve the guerrilla warfare. It'd take you a while to read. Okay.
And I do.
Okay. You read the Elven group is called the Blade Singers.
Would you be?
He walks over. They're a specialized unit within the military itself. Uh, I don't know. They don't, they only report to certain people, and I'm not one of them. I would assume someone at the military barracks. He nods, and he starts directing you that way. While you're doing that, because it's going to take a little bit, Marco, roll a nature check. As you sit and look at this, and kind of investigate the plant, it's
How it
pretty.
reacts, put in different solutions, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. You have a feeling it could do some quite a few interesting things if you really put your mind to it and added a few other ingredients with it. You're not quite sure. The books that you had only kind of stated that they were scattered throughout Salion. Probably your best bet is to either go to the library and look, or go to, wherever he got the herbs from and see if they could give you information. Okay.
Mainly focus.
Gotcha. That's gonna take a while.
I'll probably leave.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, how about we take a quick 5-minute break, for bathroom, whatnot. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Everybody else back? Alright. Yeah, he hasn't even responded to my private messages, so hopefully nothing bad's going on. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have to delay part of it till next game.
Because of his.
Even
Yeah, it might be that. Probably. Alright,
Oh, really? Okay.
we'll start with Thrain since that'd be the easier one. They escort, the guard escorts you to, the military barracks. He walks you into like their like office type area. Walks up to someone sitting behind a desk. You can see they're writing in notes. You see him lean over, have a brief conversation. And you see the female there kind of points in a direction. Guard nods, turns around, and motions for you.
in a profession.
Okay. He leads you back down a hallway, past a couple of doors, and then he makes a left at Major Silverblade. You see him knock at the door, and you hear a male voice come from behind the door. Come in. As he opens the door, he looks. Corporal, what can I do for you? The major kind of stands up. He goes, one of the guests of the royal family was looking to talk to you. Not sure what about, but looking to talk to you. The major turns and looks at you. What can I do for you?
Since I
A
mean, he
little bit.
worshipped
Yeah, a little bit.
the same
but not
god.
yeah, a little bit, but not a lot. He didn't know a lot of the customs and stuff. He was a human, so I mean, he kind of stuck to his own thing, and I mean, he taught you at least to be courteous to everyone, but not specifics.
Okay.
Yeah. He looks at you. You see him think for a second. He kind of looks to the, now that you know the corporal who was escorting you. And see the corporal just kind of shrug. He goes, well, if we were to teach you, it would take a while. This isn't something you can just learn pretty quickly. I mean, you know, it's a commitment that you would have to make, and you would probably be here for several months. Up until recently, I would have said yes, but the king has been making new orders and allowing other races to join the army.
Is that not
He looks at you kind of curiously. See him try and think.
part of and
Um, he goes, well, I've never heard of your race, but the problem I have is that that's, you know, it's not something we can just teach in a few days. Really, there's, you know, it would take a few days just to figure out what, you know, where you're at training wise, so we know where to start with you. So unfortunately, the few days would just be, you know, seeing you in action and see what, you know, see what you can do. Yes, but it would still, no matter what, it's still going to take months of training, and you have to be here the whole time. Because it's hard to pick up where you left off if you go for a couple months and, you know, don't come back. And it's not something we can teach in small spurts. It's, you know, it's a more focused effort.
I must say, even
He smiles. He goes, okay. You see him grab a parchment. What's your name?
it's TA, and I speak in
Okay.
Elven.
All right. He writes it down. All right. You see him put it off to the side. Well, if you decide to return, you know, we'll be happy to teach you as much as we can. He nods.
Customs and courtesies, apparently.
No, not right now. Yeah, the guard.
Kind of.
Yeah, the guard walks back with you. Still gonna be a couple hours for Charles to have his fun. Because it's not really my thing. You're more than welcome to go if you want. She just kind of chuckles. You can be. Sure, I'll go. Yeah, fine. Just fighting's, the people beating each other up really isn't my thing. I feel fighting should be left to when it's necessary.
And the honor.
I guess. Let's go. The guards escort you back. The ring area is a little more crowded there, Haybar. As you show up, the gentleman approaches. Ah, good. I was hoping you would return. You're gonna be. We have you scheduled in the next. There'll be 2 fights before you. We have a separate event for teams, yeah.
When do you do that?
Let's see. After your fight is actually the last one for the singles. Is when then we start the team fights. Very well. We'll deal with it when the time comes. I need your entry fee of 100 gold. No, this is purely just to unconsciousness. This is not to the death. He motions to you. You see a couple of robed figures. You can tell they're clerics. It is all perfectly controlled, and we make sure that once the fighters are done with their matches, they are healed. All right. Next two fights go by. Um, they're two elves just beating the crap out of each other. Like, it's pretty interesting because they like they move around a lot more. Um, so you can see a lot more activity with these with the fights.
Are these fights?
It's kind of a combination. It looks more MMA type style. They can, they are allowed to use, things other than their fists, but more often than not, it's just pure, punching, occasional kick here and there, but mostly punching.
As
Okay, roll it. Wow. She no, it's a fail. Um, from what you can tell, she she's just hard to read. She's not really showing emotion one way or the other.
suppose
Okay. The two fights go on. Um, the winners emerge. You see the clerics climb down. You can see the healing go on. You can see them pull the fighters out of the ring. Bear, your competitor is Saber. You see a humanoid figure. Um, he's a dark-skinned human. He climbs down into the ring. Perception check. I gotcha. 17 is his initiative. Okay, so roll again.
2 more.
You can't really tell. He definitely looks like a fighter, though. He is, he's muscular. He's not like, huge, gigantic, but he definitely is muscular. It looks like he can probably take a beating. Um, what he's doing here, you're not sure of, but um, yeah, he definitely looks like he can take a few blows. Jesus Christ. His first hit comes at you. And that's 6 points automatically. He
On
punched.
that day, guess what?
He hits you, and it's a lot tougher than you thought. I mean, you could see he was a little muscular, but you were not expecting this kind of heavy hit to your face. Okay. As soon as he hits you, he kind of backs up, and you see him kind of take a stance. All right, you hit with both of them. It'd be like if you were in normal combat. The only thing you do
Okay.
is just take out the weapons. Yeah. Nice. Alright, roll damage. Okay. You do 2 hits on him. You see him kind of take it. He spits a little blood out. He kind of smiles. And he comes at you. God damn it, wrong dice. What's your AC? 13? Alright. That's the first roll. Either way, he hit you. And he's hitting you with a second fist. Yeah, he's not surprised either. Jesus. Okay, so he misses with the second one, but he hit you with the first. Hit you for 6 points. He takes a stance again. You are now just one single roll because you're now at a. It's basically a disadvantage. He's in a defensive stance. That hits. All right. You do a body blow to him. He kind of and kind of smiles. Jesus. He hit you for 5. Here you go. He's still in defensive stance. So
Okay.
you're still even. That misses.
And
That
one
hits.
hit.
Yep. Damn. Alright. You do another body blow. He kind of he coughs again. It's hard to tell. You can't tell whether or not he's really hurting or not. Just hit you with that one. It's 7 to you. You have advantage this round. Both hit. He's starting to look rough now. And he hits you. Six with the first hit. And with the second hit. He at least connects. Eight on that one. Both hit. Whew. Yeah, he's definitely looking torn up. Misses. Oh wait, you're still rolling. I still got advantage, right? Okay. So the 14 hits, that's a first hit. No, these are the, because I'm rolling advantage. Okay, so the 2 hits. Eight for the first. And 7 for the second. How are you doing? You got 8 hit points left? Okay. Yeah, you both are close. There you go. Roll for the first one. You put him down with that one. Yeah, you come in after he wails on you 2 times. You run up, you swing on him. The first hit spins him around. He gets down. Looks like he's going to get back up, but then he just kind of falls back down. The winner, Bear! And the clerics come in and they do their healing.
I walk over.
Marco, since you were paying attention, roll an insight check. We'll say this is during the fight.
It's not bad.
From what you can tell, she doesn't really seem amused by any of this, but, you know, she looks more bored than anything, but she doesn't say anything. The gentleman approaches you, Avar. So, he hand you 700 gold. For a team fight, it's 200 gold total for both of you. He looks at you, Thrain. No weapons.
I am a weapon. Does that mean I'm not allowed in?
No weapons, no armor. And he just looks at you. Okay.
I'm in a damn.
Alright.
And
Sarah,
I
hold
give
your
her
stuff.
my.
Yeah. Sarah,
pat
will
her
hold
on the
your
head.
roll a perception check.
Of
Marco,
course you did, you bastard.
Marco, she really doesn't look like she's happy about this, but she doesn't say anything. Oh,
Well,
you
I
can't
noticed
tell.
nothing.
Yeah, you.
I must bring you.
Hmm? Okay. Okay. Alright. To make it interesting, Saber gets back in the ring. He looks
Oh,
fully,
son of a bitch.
fully refreshed, and he has a buddy climb in. This guy's a he's actually what race? He's actually gonna be an elf. Only if you're no, it's just unarmed combat. It'd just be a 1d4, and then you would add your
Like for attack.
still a d20. You'd add dexterity. Yeah, you'd add a dexterity for it. Yeah, I think it's really either.
And then Charles gets a +3 to.
When you hit, it's your strength damage. It's not dexterity. All right, but first, roll your initiative. The elf. Sorry, that's Saber again. The elf. Nice. All right, so 9. For rage, like after that was over,
Get it. I would say at least I have to get hit.
yeah, you kind of have to get hit. If I recall correctly, I think. No, yeah, I think you're all right. Because it's like almost immediately afterwards. If it were a break in between and you were raging, and you didn't get hit, like if you like just beat the guy up and knocked him down, then
I
once,
actually think it's
once
you have to hit.
Yeah. I'd have to look again, but I'm pretty sure that one way or the other. If you go too long without any combat and you're raging, you suffer a point of exhaustion till you can do a long rest. So
Yeah, I know I'm going.
yeah, you'll
I'm
be
using
fine.
a different.
Yeah, they heal you up. Yeah, yeah, they always they heal everybody up to full. Well, actually, they heal you guys up enough to, at least get out, and then they do another heal once you're out. Especially since you said you wanted to fight again, so they're gonna heal you up a bit. But you are gonna kind of start off at a little negative because they can't heal you up fully. So you're gonna be down like 2 hit points. You can if you want. And he
Very well.
and he looks fully in. He looks like he hasn't been touched. Oh yeah, you're good.
Whoever that is.
All right. Elf comes in.
So but
Go ahead.
you would use your.
Okay, so then it's strength. So then it's like 1 plus whatever your strength modifier is.
It's gonna be a long ass fight.
Oh yeah. I think we'll stick with the D4 to move it up.
Yeah, because if it's at some point.
Oh yeah, that would take forever. All right, the elf goes first, and he's coming after you, Thrain. He misses then. Here you go. To her?
There we go.
Like, would it be interesting to her, or is it just like
No,
eh.
she definitely doesn't even seem interested in that. 21 hits. Roll a d4 and add your strength, now that we know. It's d4, because it's unarmed, and then it's a d4 plus your strength modifier. Okay. Charles, you go next. Okay. This is just a roll to hit. There you go. Okay. So you hit with the first one, and then roll your next one. Yeah, you're gonna hit no matter what, so. I mean, you can roll again to see if you get a higher number, but either way, you're still hitting. Yeah, it didn't really. Okay.
So 20 total.
Jesus. Okay. Well, your mistake was turning your back on the big guy. And he has advantage on you. Well, yeah, but makes it worse. That's the first hit. And, okay, he hits with both. Seven. And 5. It is now the elf's turn again. He's going after you, Thrain. And he hits you. Good news is he's an elf. Three damage. But he does do a pivot move, so he puts Thrain in between himself and Havar. He basically just pivots around Thrain.
Gotcha.
Havar, you do get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it. It's only one shot. Okay.
That figures.
Yeah, you just miss him as he kind of does a little spin around, and then now, he's got Thrain ahead of him, and you're behind Thrain, so you're smart to do that. The good news is, Thrain, it's your go. No, he basically spun around you and got in behind you, so you have to turn around to face him, and now Havar's at your back. Okay. For attack, you can use your dex, but for damage, it's a strength. Ah, you miss him. Close, though. Havar, it's your go. The 15 hits. You're missing one. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Okay, so yeah, only one hit. All right, 8. Do you recall what about what amount it took to hit him to knock him down last time?
Because he was at
It's actually 70, so you know. Yeah.
Yep.
He's tough.
Could be fun. See what happens.
He gets you with the second hit, but misses with the first. Seven points. It's the elf's turn again. Wow. And he swings and misses. You hit. Big dude's not standing by him. He's on the other side of Havar. Alright, anybody been keeping track of the total damage done to the NPCs? Alright. I want to make sure my math was correct. You can't hold your movement. You can only hold your action. Actually, well, you could hold your whole turn. Technically, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to only hold your action. But yeah, you can hold your whole turn if you want.
Well, I was just wondering.
Okay, well that'd take you a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're trying to do. Yeah, you can do that, but you guys are like dead center of the ring. And the edge of the ring is like 50 feet out. So to do that, it would take a turn and a half, basically, to get there. You could try.
Well,
It's not his back that has advantage, it's the fact that he's doing reckless attacks.
Well,
now the elf is focused on you. But yeah,
how about his reckless thing? I don't know what that is.
yeah, it's your call what you want to do. You guys can try. All right.
Pretty sure the elf.
He's looking a little worse for wear, but he's still within the fight. He's not too bad off yet. Okay. Yeah,
Move
we'll
5 feet.
yeah, we'll say each round like you're trying to move back. Elf is coming at you. Thrain. And
hold on, wait.
Sucks.
I didn't go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Neither did. I'll take that as.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just count that in. So go ahead, Charles.
That's,
You miss with all, you miss with both of them.
Wise.
Mm-hmm. All right, now it's his go to hit you. What's your AC? Okay. Jeez. Okay, you get you once. Five points. All right. Well, yeah, we'll say since I already did that other roll, that account. So he swings at you and misses. Your go, Thrain.
What is with this
And
crap?
you miss him too. A lot of air being flown back there. All right, it's your go, Charles. You get one hit on him. Nice. 1 second.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, we can say you did.
Either way.
Okay. Yeah. We could say yeah, you shook hands with him and he shook your hand. You know, I mean, he seemed like there was no hard feelings.
Warriors.
Mm-hmm. He comes at you. Oops, hit the wrong button. Okay, well, the first one hits. We'll just say the first one's the damage. It really wouldn't have mattered. This is his second hit. And he hits with the second one. Okay. So you took 8 points of damage and then another 5 points of damage. Let me know when you guys are close to being knocked the fuck out. Mm-hmm. Alright. The little elf is coming after you again, Thrain. And fucking misses. And you get him with that one. How was it 29? Oh, okay. I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, how the hell did he get 29 damage? What the fuck are you using now? Yeah, I'm keeping track. Alright, Charles, your go.
Have we got position?
Yeah, you guys are still moving. They're still staying on either side of you, not allowing you to do that.
Okay.
It seems as
I
if
was
they
gonna walk
they
that
kind
elf.
of it seems as if they kind of recognize what you were trying to do, so they're staying on either side of you. I mean, you're trying to move them, but they're not falling for it. So like you're backing up and they're kind of moving to the side, but it looks like the way you guys are going, when you guys as soon as you guys put your backs against the wall, they're going to have their sides against the wall. So basically they're not going to get in front of you. Well, Charles, it's your go.
My man.
That hit.
Yeah.
All right. He hit you with both. Seven for the first. 6 for the second.
I'm down to.
Okay. You don't want to know.
Pin
There
his ass to the
have been a
ground.
few misses on Havar's part this go round, and he succeeded. Saber succeeded in hitting more often. The elf is going to come after you, Thrain. Jesus Christ. Okay, you're good. All right. All right, the elf is looking really rough.
We're level. The big guy. He's gonna hit me one.
Here's the catch. You guys chose to get into a fighting ring where levels don't mean shit.
Yes, I
Fuck.
did.
Havar, you go. Okay. This is going to make it interesting. He beats you on the grapple. At least for the first
It's
one.
not a.
Grapple is just one move. It's not a double move. If you want to try, you know,
No,
if your second hit, you want to go for the second hit, you can. You're going to try and grapple him on the second one? Alright, let's see if he beats that one. You get him on the second one. Problem is, that's your turn. He just needs you in the nuts. Yeah, since you're so close, there's no point in rolling. You literally grabbed him, so you got him, so he can't swing at you. But he just he pulled his leg back and just slammed you in the nuts. So 5 points of damage to your balls.
I'll jump on his feet.
Elf is coming after you. Jesus. Go ahead, 3. Nope, that misses. Havar. He hit you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like
that,
3.
That hurt. Alright, just do a d4 plus your strength. No point.
Well, hold
no
on.
point in attempting to hit, so it's 3 plus whatever your strength is. Okay, so we'll say it's 8. Where the hell's my pen? Okay. He's coming at you with a headbutt. Eight. That puts you unconscious? Okay. He can't do anything else, so that's his turn. Elf is actually gonna... Fuck it. He's gonna swing around Thrain and come in at Havar with a back blow. No, because he's still in your range to hit. He literally just spins around you.
Well, then do I get advantage?
Yeah, you will. What's your AC, Havar? Oh, he just hit you.
Down I go.
And he took you down, yep. Thrain, you watch as Havar, as the elf spins around and just, like, kicks him in his head, which Havar just kind of wobbles and then falls straight over onto the ground. Okay, teamwork. But yes, you do have an advantage on him. Okay. Jesus. That's hilarious. He's down.
Still not dead.
He's down to 1 point. You literally have him right there. However, the dark-skinned gentleman comes around you. Ouch. For 8 points of damage. Jesus. Hey, well. Well. Hey, Havar beat him the first go-round. Remember, Havar did beat him the first go-round, but you guys wanted to do teamwork. Mhm. Okay, you're good. Then it's your turn. You have a choice now. Who are you going to hit? Okay.
Because
I'm just
my
going to save
Fort Breaker.
I'm just going to save time and energy. You knock the elf out. That 20 is enough. You can get one hit. You can get 1 point and do it. Okay. 17 hits. Okay.
Oh man.
But he does get to hit you twice. Jesus. What's your AC? Okay, so the first one does hit, second one misses. Fucking idiot. He does 5 points to you. You might actually get to beat him because Havar put a beating on him first. He's down to 13. You got him, hit him.
I can't kill him in 2 turns though.
That's 7 points. You're down to 9, he's down to 7. This is going to come down to the wire.
Come on.
Yeah. Whoops, wrong button.
Hell no.
No, that was the wrong button. Which
Nope.
arm? Okay, there you go. That hits. Oh,
3.
On this
Yeah.
one.
Nope.
Come
and
on,
that's the
let's get
second
him.
hit. 5. Wait for it.
It doesn't
5
matter.
again, Jesus. And the fight's over. Marco, you can see your buddies. They put up one hell of a fight, and even the one that's left standing is looking woozy. He only had
You know what?
He only
You know
had
what?
3
You know
fucking
what?
hit
Hold on.
points left. You should have done that ahead of time. I don't
I
think.
think it's
Yeah, we'll just say you guys lose this fight, and it really wouldn't have mattered because with the amount of damage he just did, probably would have put you down anyways. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, roll it and
Yeah.
let's see. Well, roll it and let's see then.
4.
Four.
I'm
Okay. So
by
counting the
3
damage.
points.
There you go. All right, one more. You fought for it so hard. God damn it! No. Hold
God
on.
damn it!
The other one was a D4. Okay, that's the hit. I
Oh,
was going.
well,
6. Yeah. No,
I almost got him.
she mainly just says this, isn't her kind of thing. People trying to, show how tough they are in a ring by beating each other up is really not that appealing. But she, she doesn't fault him for wanting to do it. The clerics come in, they heal you guys. Here's the fun part. The dark-skinned gentleman actually walks up to both of you, and you feel a tingling throughout your body as you both are fully healed. Yep. Yeah, they shake your hand. Thrain, if you
Be
want
civil,
to.
Thrain.
You guys want to do it? You don't have to. I mean, he just kind of smiles. I'd wear you for a hat afterwards. You
I
guys
don't know, man.
climb out of the ring. It was a good fight. If you didn't have that last bad roll, you would have had him actually.
He's a level 8.
He was 3. He was at 3 hit points. If that last roll that you did had succeeded in hitting him, you would have taken him out.
I could have 2.
No, you couldn't.
Are you kidding me with my poison? Oh yeah.
No, you couldn't have, because if he had put on his armor and everything, that would have been a DC a lot higher than you're used to.
I mean, I have a plus.
Point.
Maybe.
Remember, you brought your girlfriend to this fight.
This is Thrain. He's
I know. Alright, you guys all
I,
leave the ring.
I give him 400.
Plus, I hate humans.
He didn't
I'm
cheat
just
at all.
laughing. This whole-
That was a perfectly fair fight. That's just DM saying. I know your, yeah, I know your character thinks that. That's fine. All right, what do you guys do?
So,
Oh.
when I,
Yeah, there'll be a feast tonight. Okay. Oh, you guys are healed fully. You don't feel a single bit of pain.
My
well, what he has
It's
might
your
help with that a
choice.
little bit.
You are more than welcome to stand there and beat the crap out of someone else if you want. Just don't expect me to continue watching it all the time. If it's life or death situation, I'll make exceptions, but for pure sport, I don't really see the sport in it. Mm-hmm. So,
Yes.
what did y'all
do
learn?
not mess with.
She smiles. Good. Not all elves are weak. That one looked like a ranger. Alright, you guys go back to the castle.
I'm still.
Yeah.
If he
There
had lowered
was.
his,
If you guys, I mean, it was just, there were some bad rolls all around. If you had some better rolls, you could have taken that elf out pretty quickly, and then you guys could have teamed up on big guy. Hey, every little bit of damage helps. Alright, as you guys get back to the castle, what are you guys gonna do? Blade singers.
nobody
Well, they'll teach you, they just can't do it within the couple days like you want.
I'll never have months here.
Never know. Hey Bar, you go back and take a nap? Okay. Marco, what do you do? I mean, it's been a pretty
I'm,
long day. It is starting to get towards
Yeah.
nightfall. The guard that's you guys are standing near, he goes, you do know the castle has an archery range out back. An archery range.
You know where I be.
Okay. So, Thrain goes and practices shooting. What do you do, Markham? Okay. can. Okay, yeah, we'll just say you're shooting at the targets. I have to find the equipment page. Sorry, looking for the equipment page. Because someone wants to buy some weapons.
Throwing axe.
Throwing axe. Okay, there you go.
I'll buy 5.
Okay, so that's 20 gold. Their range is 20 at the minimum, 60 at the max. 1d6 slashing, and they weigh 2 pounds apiece. Yep. Do you have a melee weapon proficiency? Simple.
Simple.
I think you
And
do.
he's
Yeah, I was gonna say, as a barbarian, I think he does. So, yeah, so you're
You
fine.
good?
Oh yeah, so you're fine. All right. So mark off the gold you spend. Add that to your equipment. I really don't want to go much further with anything until we can get Tyson back in. Yeah. Yeah.
Waiting for.
Okay. Yeah, we'll call it there. Everybody's just kind of doing their own thing until, the feast happens. So, and we'll do that next Monday. All right. Thank you guys all for playing. Thank you watchers for watching.